Hey guys, so my latest Dragonheart video once again got copyrighted, so while I'm waiting for the dispute to be over with, because I know I'm gonna win it, I've won all the other ones, so while I'm waiting for that, I need to get a video out. So here is my review of the movie Prey, the latest Predator movie. I am a huge fan of the franchise, even the movies people don't like, I kinda love for the most part. I love Alien vs Predator, it's absolutely a guilty pleasure movie. I love Predators, I kinda like the Predator, so with people actually loving this new movie, I was kinda curious as to why. But it is quite easy to see why. It's a pretty just good, fun movie, but it's also extremely simplistic. A Yautja, aka a Predator, comes down during the Comanche period of time, before white men took over like the buttholes they are, and the Predator is trying to find the greatest prey, going from one species to another until discovering humans. And that's the plot. The characters are simple. There's Naru, a female gatherer that wants to become a hunter, and her brother, who is the best hunter. That's the characters. Everyone else is just fodder for the Predator. So it's extremely simple, but it gives us what we want in a very stylish way, and it is well filmed. The action is great and very fun, with some great standout moments, with the Predator having new weapons and a different but very cool look to him. If you just want a movie with a Predator killing people with absolutely no story, then this one is for you. Though I do have some problems. The film shows things in the movie that is extremely obvious that it'll play a part later in the movie. Like they spent 10 minutes of her sinking into mud, and it was so obvious this was going to play a part in the final battle. They weren't good at hiding those things. I get it's to show she's smart and learns fast, but when you spend 10 minutes drowning, it's quite obvious you understand this isn't a safe spot. And then there are times that like she picks up on something and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense how. There's a really convenient ass way that she's able to like lower her body temperature and not be seen by the Predator. And also how she figures this out is so stupid, absolutely stupid. Basically, like, there's just, like, a guy pretending to be dead, and the Predator's just looking at him, but he, like, took this thing to lower his blood temperature, and so the Predator can't see him, but he's also pretending to be dead. And so then, like, why would the Predator attack someone who's, like, yeah, pretending to be dead? And she's just like, oh, it's because of this, and it doesn't make any sense. It's so badly written. It's badly written. I also really don't like the overuse of CGI gore. Every bit of gore in this movie was CGI. All the blood spurts and limbs being cut off was CGI. And it makes me feel absolutely nothing. It's the same feeling I get when watching Marvel movies. It's nothing but CGI. Even all the suits are all CGI these days. And it's just gross. It's just, to me, that's not a good thing at all. Especially when it's a low budgeted streaming movie where the effects are very obvious. I love practical effects, even the bad ones, but at least it feels real, and you get a good sense of how much that would have hurt. Like, the one time I winced was when she was biting someone's arm, because at least it's a real arm she's biting into. Yeah, the obvious blood and all that wasn't actually from her biting it, it was all fake blood, but at least it looks real. They also throw in a reference from Predator 2, and it's cool, but it wasn't an answer to where it came from, so it leaves us with more questions. So, the reference was honestly pretty damn bad. Also, just how strong is this Predator? We see him get full-on stabbed by a spear, but is perfectly fine, and not only that, but gets shot in the head, but is perfectly okay. Like, they did not care about making sense in this movie, and just wanted cool action, which, yeah, is exactly what we get. One of my other issues is the fact that with this new, like, look, the new mask and everything, his mouth is opened pretty much all the time. His mouth is visible. But Predators have been known to wear a face mask because they can't really breathe Earth's air. They kind of can. The Predator's planet air is similar enough to Earth, but they can only breathe so much of us, you know. They'll have like the moment at the end where they take their mask off to kind of show it to the one who's worthy, basically. So they could probably fight for like a good hour or so without it. But yeah, when they take the mask off, it's obviously a breathing apparatus too, because, you know, you see like the puffs of air coming out as they take the mask off. But that's not a thing in this movie because his mouth is always visible. I guess you could say he's got stuff going up his nostrils or like up a nose hole if they have them. I'm not actually quite sure how their species works like that. I kind of just assume that they at least have holes or something, and so maybe that's it. But it's still weird to me. It's still very weird. But the action is great, and the Predator does look great. I do love his look as he murders a bunch of unlikable people, which I do make sure to emphasize that you're not supposed to like these people being killed. It's very just that kind of movie. Besides a couple people, but for the most part, no, they're all bad people. What me and everyone else is hoping now is that we get more stories like this in titles like Vikings, Pirates, Gladiators could be fun.
Oh, great! Now a load of Vikings!
This was a very simplistic film with no real thought put into it besides Predator kill things. But I for one would love to see him in different times. Now, I don't think that will ever happen though, because of the very weird advertising that I absolutely hate, saying this is the Predator's first time on Earth. Now, it could be translated to the first time this particular Predator has come to Earth, which is why you do see him, like, slowly killing one species after another, because he's, like, new to Earth. He isn't just going straight to humans. He's figuring out who the strongest Predator is. But I don't think that's what they mean, which is weird considering we know they have fought with dinosaurs. They have taken on things of the past, and so this movie saying that this is their first time on Earth kind of warrants any chance of seeing older civilizations that we want to see. Yeah, sure. Oh, but then there would be records of predators in history. Well, maybe there are in that world that the government knows, but, you know, obviously the government keeps it to themselves. Or, simply put, the predators win. I would love to see a movie where predators win. That would be so cool. It would be different. It would be exciting. And yeah, you could have them, like, still win, but also be, like, respectful to the character who did try his damn hardest, kind of thing. And you can still have some kind of, like, respectful, cool story. And then, yeah, the predator wins, aka he killed everyone who saw him, and so then there's no records of him. So it definitely can be done. But yeah, them saying it's the first time really does just ruin any chance of seeing older civilizations. What a stupid ass thing to say. You ruined this one good thing that people want to see more of. Everyone who's seen this wants to see older civilizations now. They don't want a sequel to this movie, because they kind of hint that at the end that there could be a sequel, or there's more aliens coming down. And that sucks. That sucks. That is stupid. We don't need a sequel. We need other timelines. Why would you limit yourself like that? I am actually, like, real pissy about that weird advertising. Because no, this does not need a sequel at all. There's no story, no characters, no nothing. This movie was not that great in that sense. It was just cool combat with Comanche warriors. And that's what we want to see. We want to see cool combat with gladiators, with Vikings, with pirates. Like, come on. Anyway though, I do give this movie an 8 out of 10 foxes. Yeah, I am going to give it a pretty high score, because it is fun, it is enjoyable, and I generally liked everything with the Predator. Everything with the Predator was really, really cool. He's very much, yeah, everyone's calling him the feral Predator. He's just feral, basically, and just crazy, angry, mad, and just wants to fight. And he is very fun. I like the Predator. And that's all I'm really here for in the end. That's, yeah, really all I'm here for. And so that's the aspect of what I enjoyed. I enjoyed the Predator parts. It's not my favorite Predator movie in the sense of just, like, there's nothing really happens in it. Nothing really happens. And so I do generally enjoy the other Predator movies, but this one was still good because it's just dumb fun, basically. This is very much a popcorn flick. It's very a popcorn flick kind of movie. So what did you guys think? Did you enjoy this movie or did you not? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, because I love you if you do. Hit that bell icon. And this fox says, be who you want to be. Alright guys, bye for now.